Last week, we had a brief overview of everything you'll need to get started with live streaming, making videos for YouTube, or both. This week, I'm going to go over my setup that I currently use and go into more detail of how it all works together. I'm Shinny, and this is Stream School. So to start out with, I make videos for YouTube, and I recently started streaming on Twitch. I have just over 2,100 subscribers on YouTube at the moment of this video, and I'm already partnered. On Twitch, I only have 17 followers, and I'm not an affiliate or partnered yet. Most of those followers are friends and family that I've asked to follow me just to kind of help support me. A lot of your initial followers will probably come from people you already know. I'm planning on following all of this exact same information that I'm giving out to you guys right here on my YouTube channel and over on my Twitch channel, just to kind of show you guys what kind of progress you can actually make by following this advice. And I really don't want to be giving you guys advice that I'm not willing to use myself as well. Now, I do have a bit of a head start with my YouTube subscribers, but after Shinny Baby was born, I took a bit of a break and my YouTube channel and growth really slowed down a bit there. Alright, so first off, I have a very small area in the corner of my basement that I currently do all of my recording and streaming in. It's not a very big space, and it's still a little bit under construction, so I don't really show it off very much right now. Hence why there is a green screen behind me at the moment. The green screen's been very helpful for me, and honestly, if you don't have a very nice looking space, a green screen can really help in that regard. However, if you do have a cool looking room or space with a bunch of cool decorations, a big game collection or something like that, not using a green screen and showing that off can also look really cool on your stream. I have a single PC set up to do all of my recording and streaming. It's fairly beefy, but depending on the games that you're wanting to record or stream, your PC doesn't necessarily have to be. Headphones, right here, and my trusty Audio-Technica AT2020 XLR microphone that is on a boom arm mount thingy-majig. You could definitely get started with just a headset instead of a fancy XLR microphone like mine, but personally I really enjoy the sound quality of having a nice microphone. So, not necessarily pushing you to get a nice microphone by any means, but I do like the sound of it a lot better than just a headset. I also don't have any of the fancy equipment like a Go XLR or an Elgato Stream Deck or anything like that, but I do have an older Elgato Game Capture HD, which is a capture card to help me capture all of my console gameplay. I use OBS Studio to do all of my recording and streaming from, which I love because it's free. Plus it has tons of options and plugins to do almost anything you want it to. When I'm streaming, I actually record to my PC at the same time using a higher bitrate than what I'm using to stream at, so I have a high quality local copy as well. For me, this is a really neat feature that allows me to go back and edit my stream footage without having to download the lower quality video on demand from Twitch. There's even a setting within OBS that lets me start and stop recording at the exact same time that I'm starting and stopping my stream. I also use a chroma key feature on my webcam in order to use the green screen effect you're seeing behind me. Now my lighting's not perfect, so let's see, up above me on the right hand side you can see a little bit of fuzziness on the black of my chair. That's okay though, you don't really notice it when the camera's really small, but I do need to get some better lighting at some point. I used to live stream primarily to YouTube back when they still had YouTube Gaming. Once that was shut down, I tried out both Twitch and Mixer, and I've settled on using Twitch for my live streaming purposes. I feel like it has the best mix of features, viewers, and overall interactiveness on the platform. Like I said, I only have 17 followers on my Twitch channel right now, and I'll be using all of the tips and tricks I teach you in Stream School on my own channel as well. I used Streamlabs in the past to create all of my alerts and handle my donations for my live streams, especially before I was partnered with YouTube and was able to start accepting super chats and sponsors. Currently, most of my revenue comes from ads being viewed on my uploaded YouTube videos. Since I don't have a ton of subscribers, this only averages to about $25 to $30 a month. I've recently moved over to Stream Elements instead of Streamlabs to handle all of my alerts, donations, all the widgets you see on my stream, and I've even opened a merch store that I'll be announcing more details on soon, though there will be a link in the description. I'll also be making a tutorial video to cover setting up a lot of this stuff in much more detail as part of Stream School. After recording my footage, I don't just upload it straight to YouTube. I import it into a video editor like Sony Vegas. I still use Sony Vegas 14 because I got it in a Humble Bundle a while back for about $20. At full price though, it's closer to $400, and I think they're on like Sony Vegas 17 or 18 now. However, I've been considering switching over to Adobe Premiere even though it costs about $21 a month. But I'm more familiar with Adobe software because I've used both Photoshop and Illustrator for a little over a decade now. I usually trim up my videos a bit, such as cutting off some of the dead air at the beginning and end of the footage. And recently I've started editing much more heavily, cutting out a lot of the boring parts in the middle of the videos. What I mean by this is cutting out parts where nothing really important's happening and I'm not really saying a whole lot. Those tend to be the parts of the videos that viewers will get more bored with and might just close out of your video and go find something a little more entertaining to watch. I've also started editing in some memes and subtitles and stuff like that to try to make my videos a little bit more entertaining for my viewers, and hopefully to up the quality a little bit as well. We'll find out soon if that's actually working for me. Now, you definitely don't have to go out and buy either Sony Vegas or Adobe Premiere. There are free video editors out there and some of them are really high quality. Both DaVinci Resolve and HitFilm are two that I'm fairly familiar with, and I know there's a lot of online documentation and tutorials for them available. I've not personally used either one, but I know they're pretty highly regarded. I had my copy of Sony Vegas before I learned about either one of those. Next, for my thumbnails for YouTube, I use the Creative Cloud version of Adobe Photoshop. I pay about $10 a month to use it, but I also use it for my artwork and not just for my YouTube thumbnails. You could also very easily use GIMP or Paint.net to create your thumbnails as well, or any other free image editing software. You really don't have to spend any money on this part. Lastly, when uploading videos to YouTube, try to come up with a catchy title for your video, add a pretty detailed description, making sure you put any of your social media links or links to your Twitch or your merch store or anything like that in the description. You also want to try to use relevant tags, and don't just fill your tags up with random words or things like Twitch, YouTube, video. Those types of tags don't really help all that much. So for an example, I'm going to pull up one of my most popular videos of all time. My How to Unlock Kaioken video for Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 has gotten almost 100,000 views on YouTube since I released it almost 2 years ago. Now, I have a Chrome add-on called TubeBuddy, but it kind of helps me see a few different things in my tags. For example, several of my tags, like How to Unlock Kaioken, How to Unlock Kaioken in Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, Xenoverse 2 Kaioken tutorial, Xenoverse 2 Unlock Kaioken, there's a green number 1. I actually don't remember if this is from TubeBuddy or if this is just the standard YouTube results. But basically, since those have a 1 there, if you search for those terms, I am the number 1 result for those terms. This video pops up first in the search. Now, even for How to Unlock Kaioken times 20, I'm the second. And Unlock the Kaioken transformation, I'm also the second. Kaioken times 20 tutorial, Kaioken tutorial, I'm third. Kaioken transformation, I'm also third. So this video shows up at the very top of the list for those specific phrases. Now, things like Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, I'm nowhere near the top. I don't even get a search ranking on that because that term is so generic. You want to make sure you have a useful tag for your video. And like I said, this video is one of my top performing videos of all time with, I was incorrect, it now has over 100,000 views. Holy crap, I've finally hit 100,000 views on one of my videos. That's really cool to me. Thank you guys. Alright, so there's my full process from beginning to end of how I have everything set up to both live stream to Twitch and record videos for YouTube. I've covered what software I use personally and given recommendations of free software to use in place of the paid products that I use. If this video has helped out at all, please give me a like on the video. If you have any questions or suggestions of what you'd like me to cover next, please leave me a comment. And if you're not already and want to see more of my content, please subscribe to my channel here and follow me over on Twitch. I'm building a chill and fun-loving gaming community, and you're welcome to join. I'll see you guys next time. Shinny out.